This segment is sponsored by Operation Christmas Child.
It's National Collection Week for Operation Christmas Child, and we're here with Brenda Evans, a volunteer regional area coordinator for Samaritan's Purse. Good morning, Brenda.
Good morning, Andreas.
It is a pleasure to be with you. Operation Christmas Child is a long-standing tradition that makes an impact across the world. How does Operation Christmas Child works, and how did the Shoebox gifts create that impact worldwide?
Well, the mission of the organization is to provide children with God's love in a tangible way. So we prepare shoe boxes and send them out through all over the world. And with that, we share the good news of Jesus Christ.
It's such a beautiful mission, and really anyone can get involved and start to create impact themselves just by simply packing a shoebox. So what should be in the shoe boxes?
Well, we always tell people to put school supplies. The children really need school supplies. Put a wow item, like a cute little stuffed animal or a doll baby, or the boys really love soccer balls. We suggest that you put soap and a washcloth, maybe a toothbrush, but always put prayer in that box. Pray before you pack that box, and just God will take care of it.
I love that. To make sure that the intention and the love is there to fill the box, not only with wonderful items that will be so helpful, but just a sense of joy and support and love that is so important, especially in this day and age for everything that we do. Now, I've also heard there are opportunities to build a box online. How does that work?
You can go online to SamaritansPurse.org/build-online. And you can, it's a donation of $25. You can pick whether you want a boy or a girl and pick the items that you want in the box. It includes your $9 shipping, and they take care of it for you. So you don't have to go outside. You don't have to go shopping. You can just do it all right online.
So your team is making it so easy that no matter where you are, no matter what your circumstance may be, you still have the opportunity to make an impact for a child who really may need a little bit more love and support this season as we go into, a new Christmas season will look like. Now, there are certainly some protocols, speaking of, that are surrounding health and safety, and of course, COVID-19 that will impact those who are planning to drop off the box. What should we be keeping in mind?
Well, we're asking people to stay in their cars. We're doing what we call Curbside Drop-Off this year. So we will have people at the drop-off locations that will greet you. You can do a scan on your smartphone to put your information in. We will count the boxes, unload them for you, and cartonize them and put them on the truck. But we really would prefer that most people stay in their cars rather than come inside like we normally do.
Certainly. And I know that safety is such a key factor in the midst of everything that's going on. And it sounds like you have a great plan. Now, these boxes are being collected all across the world and being distributed all across the world. What cities or what countries are playing a role in the program?
In collecting the boxes, we have, of course, the United States. We are the largest country that collects boxes, but we also collect them in Canada, the UK, Australia, Germany, Switzerland, Austria, Finland, Spain, and New Zealand.
And you all do a great job. You all do a great job of collecting and counting the boxes to really measure that impact. So you have some stats on what the donation numbers looked like over the course of the last few years. Tell us.
Last year, we collected 10.5 million shoe boxes. Our goal this year is 11 million shoe boxes. We call them gospel opportunities. And that will be sent out to over 100 different countries this year.
And it really doesn't end with the box. There is a program after the fact that is really meant to share the good news. So once you've received the box, you've enjoyed its contents, how do things continue?
Once the children get their shoebox, they can join it's called The Greatest Journey. It's a 12-week Bible study course. And during that program, they will learn all the different stories about Jesus and what it means to come to salvation through Jesus Christ. When I went to Columbia several years ago, it was so exciting. We got to go to a graduation service, which at the end of their 12-week study, they have a graduation service and they get a certificate and a New Testament Bible of their own. But the real exciting part of it was 85 children made a commitment to Christ that day, but 25 of their parents also came to Jesus Christ. So that's part of the evangelism, discipleship, and multiplication that we see through the gift of a shoebox.
Absolutely. It's so much more than just the box or just the item in the box. It really is the ability to impact lives across the world. And the work that you all do at Operation Christmas Child every year is just one way that we can enjoy the holidays from afar this year. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you.
For those of you interested in packing your own shoebox and making an impact this Christmas season, we invite you to our website at WTVR.com/VTM.
National Collection Week for Operation Christmas Child is next week, November 16th through November 23rd. For more information on the drop-off locations, visit SamaritansPurse.org. And for information on Build-A-Box online, visit SamaritansPurse.org/build-online. They are on social media as well, on Facebook at Operation Christmas Child and on Twitter at OCC_shoeboxes. And they do such good work. And they, as you could see by watching, that they are so committed to this. And they have obviously, just like everybody else, had to kind of adapt a little bit, but it really is amazing the work they do.
And she mentioned over the course of this, it's been 10.5 million.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And, you know, we've had them in before and in previous years, and we're always amazed by the dedication and the hard work that they do year round to get ready for this. And then they've made it super easy this year. You don't even have to have a shoebox this year. You can go online and just kind of, you know, drag things into a box, I guess, and pick what you want for a boy or a girl or both, if you'd like. And they made it super easy to make a difference and show some human kindness.
Absolutely. When you think about how poignant it is, she made the suggestion of a bar of soap and a washcloth and a toothbrush. Yeah. These are essentials, and yet those are unattainable, you know, for so many. And so being able to brighten and offer and make that available. I couldn't help but thinking while the conversation was going on that Kevin, who we talked about earlier, the Eagle Scout, who's made it his scout project to be collecting the shoes, that somehow there's some synergy there between the shoe boxes and the shoes. And sometimes, you know, no joke aside, I mean, not joking about that, sometimes connecting those dots, right? If we think about ways to maximize, maybe getting those two together can even take both projects to a bigger place. I don't know. I'm inspired today.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, it is interesting because, you know, if you think about it, it's like, oh, I want to gather shoes, so use shoes for kids. Yeah, sure. Okay. And then he does it, and it kind of just grows from there, and it becomes a huge deal just because he didn't know that this wouldn't work. He just went ahead and did it, and it did make a difference. And these people know what a difference it makes, and they do it so well.
Yeah, it's funny. Even in listening to that, I can't help but think like he knew it would work.
Yeah.
Kevin knew it would, and that's the difference. Yeah. Getting out there, and we are just so grateful and so blessed to have do-gooders in our days like Kevin. That's fantastic. And everyone, Operation Christmas Child. We still have more to do good with this morning here on Virginia This Morning. We'll be right back after this break.